Hey adventurers, today I want to do a goggle review of the Khuno Nimbus Cylindrical Snow Goggles. Now I've had many goggles over the last few years, so I've got a pretty good understanding of what things matter. And although I will get a small commission from Khuno if you use my code ADLIFE15, I'm going to just be honest with you and let you decide if picking up a pair is right for you. And at the end of the video, I'll do a direct comparison with another popular goggle brand, so make sure you stick around for that. One of the first and most important things about ski and snowboard goggles to find out is, are they gonna fog up on the mountain? The anti-fog technology on these Khuno goggles utilizes a dual layer lens to prevent any fogging in cold and humid environments. And I put that to the test. At times I was essentially riding through the clouds this past week with no fogging issues, which was so nice. And not only that, but I could also see very clearly without having to change out my lens on a low light day. These goggles provide a clear and wide field of view that greatly help when you're riding with someone else or going through the glades, because you have to look ahead and choose a good line. And since we're speaking about the glades, riding through the trees can be some of the most fun on the mountain, but that also comes with some risks of hitting a tree or crashing. Luckily, in this crash, when I fell face forward, which I don't recommend, my Khuno goggles had zero scratches or any noticeable marks on them at all, proving their high-quality impact-resistant design. Not only did these goggles keep me safe during a crash, but they also still look flawless themselves, allowing me to keep having fun on the mountain without any interruptions. Now, one of the first things you'll notice if you get a pair of Khuno goggles is how comfortable they feel. When you put these on, they feel like a fancy upscale goggle that'll last you for many seasons to come. It's really easy to adjust the strap, and speaking of the strap, look how cool this is. Each pair of goggles at Khuno has a unique strap that just looks absolutely awesome. Not to mention, switching out the lenses is super simple. Now that I've highlighted the great qualities of the Khuno Nimbus goggles, let's compare them to other goggle brands. I've been wearing the Yoziss goggles a lot this past season, but they've been getting scratched up and even fogged out when I was getting ready at the base of Smuggler's Notch, which was very concerning that I might not have a pair of goggles that wasn't completely coated in fog before even starting up the mountain. Luckily, I was able to switch out to a red lens that seemed to do okay for now. But the Khuno goggles haven't fogged at all, even in worse conditions than that day, compared to the Yoziss ones. And honestly, getting fog on the mountain is the absolute worst. Also, there's times the Yoziss goggles don't perfectly line up with my helmet like the Khuno goggles do. Their simple and smooth design seems to easily align with many helmet types as well. Alright guys, so I just laid out a ton of goggle information for you, but I'll link the Khuno's website in the description so you can easily check them out. And if you do decide to try out a pair, use my code ADLIFE15 for 15% off any goggles. And feel free to ask any questions you have in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them.